not let you leave without touching this beat. Let me get into it. King Los is here, the green juice is here. Highly professional, widely respectable mind and vision. Cosmic celestial, extraterrestrial rhyme encryption. Intergalactic perpetual cognitive sonic rhythm of a verbal god constructing astonishing composition. Man, my composition ceased to impress me. I need challenge. And mumble rappers only exist cause I need balance. When I seek malice, revenge reeks of a sweet violence. I defeat cowards, remove your shoes at the sheep's palace. I rebalance the solar system with chakra energy. The binary code in my carbon causes divinity and the glow in me. But I can't even grow in peace. These fake conscious niggas vibrating too low for me. Why would you throw to me? Boy, ain't no hoe in me. I crack heads with this case in. It ain't Jodeci. Niggas bad see me over. Can't nobody oversee me. I fry that nigga egg, he think he getting over easy. I'ma mix the whole with Weezy. Andre, Biggie, Flows, and Yeezy. Pac and Pumpin', Ellen, Jeezy, Pimp C, Juicy, Gucci, Easy. Two Live Crew infused with Skeety. Wonder how they view me, see me. Rick James, James Brown, MJ Breezy. SNOOP for Sheezy. 8-ball, MJ, GODB, DOB, or CMC. DMXC, PMD. Master P and CMB. The G and me, the mans that you fit me with them. But in the scope of things, I'm way more 50 than M. They took my hopes and dreams and turned me to a savage. 21, Tony Montana, she gripping my shotty. She called me Poppy, I whipped the Bugatti. She ride the digits like it's a Ducati. She do some cardio, listen to Cardi, then turn on some Nicki and switch to a Bobby. Then she thinks she lonely, she vegan, do yoga, then rollers and blunt. We listen to Molly. Body called homicide, this is the body. I throw dick in the body, just to kick it, dick in the body, just to kick it with me a bitch to karate. Like, y'all to this world, I'm a star. You ain't thorough, you ain't thorough. You a girl, you a broad. I got a click, it got a stick, I got a burl, I got a rod. If nerds looking for beef like Harold and Kumar. I'm from a block with a methamphetamine smooth. And the crooked judicial systems never let the kings rule. With history falsified and taught in every school to disconnect you from your culture like everything cool. See what having low self-esteem do? Got you praising the lineage of oppressors with recessive gene pools. Ooh, I guess from that perspective we are foes. I mean, you niggas was accepted, we was chose. If you don't postulate what I aesthetically propose, and we don't vibrate, that means we diametrically oppose. Yo, I hope this message electrifies. The European be leveraging privilege through ethnic bias. If you ain't do no scholarship on this, don't dare speak. This that ether that's gonna separate leaders from mere sheep. It's like whipping on the back of a slave with bare feet when historically black college universities pledge Greek. It just isn't in your favor. It's a sick, twisted, sadistic, ritualistic nature. Look, you think it's odd they slave you? If the slave master ain't served the same God they gave you? 400 years. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Look. You think it's odd they slave you? If the slave master ain't served the same God they gave you? 400 years later, and you hardly stable, and you turn around and beg that same God to save you? Look, word to the sunrise. Homie, save yourself. Everything else, get a thumb drive. The young lives of black queens lost, misplaced, who've been raped, beaten, indoctrinated, and disgraced. We've been wet, shackled.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. Asana AI can spot roadblocks in a...
Went through truly hated, I mean treated like shit in this fucking nation. How to build an ideal slave. Now peep the vision. Hold on.
I mean truly and mutilated, indoctrinated and disgraced. We've been wet, shackled, and mutilated, put through degradation, disrespectfully viewed and hated. I mean truly flagrant, treated like shit in this fucking nation. Then in 1850, slaveholders came with this publication called How to Make the Ideal Slave. Now dig the vision. Rule number 1 was unconditional submission. Keep them in place with authority, because rule number 2 was create inferiority. And Yang said that slavery was a choice, but let's be real clear. Rule 3 was take away their voice and instill fear. Hell yeah, I can see the passion in your eyes. I admire your perseverance for your fashion and your grind. But rule number 4 is why that hat was our demise. You keep the slave interested in the master's enterprise. Because rule number 5 was the province of education, information, recreation. Look. You listen to me, teacher. We listening. It's the province of information. That's a psychological prison niggas have yet to come out. Cause the slaves caught you. Man, hold up. That's a psychological prison niggas have yet to come out. If the slave master caught you learning, they cut your tongue out. Y'all hear me? Yes. Yes. If the slave master caught you learning, they cut your tongue out. Then segregation 100 years was so thorough. No wonder there's so many kids on drugs in this cold world. Nigga, shout out J. Cole. My look, hold up. I go off the top with an hour build. I am just incredible. I'm a vegan with sour.
Yo, King Lou TV. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're ready for this message, bro. And I just want to start off by saying, like, why y'all afraid of AI? Because somebody comment why they afraid of AI when the whole world is programmed. Everybody is programmed. All of y'all is programmed. The internet is a program. Y'all people have become programs. Literally. You have wasted your intelligence. You have wasted your time. You guys have wasted everything, especially your own time. So today I'm going to break it down on every angle of what I mean when I say psychological prison. Well, today is about the distractions, and one of the distractions is control prison. Everybody has locked themselves up and sentenced themselves to life in prison mentally. People are trapped in their own confusion. People are trapped in their own prison every day. What do you mean when you say that, King Lou TV? Glad you asked. What do I mean when I say that? When people get jobs and they complain about their job, they put themselves in a job prison. Self-confidence prison. When you don't believe in yourself, so you limit yourself to the things that you can do. Oh, I can only do this. That's prison. You're putting yourself in a prison. Yeah, I know y'all like, oh, I thought you was talking about really locked up. Nah, I'm talking about mentally locked up. All y'all still in a cage. The scriptures say he gave them times and chances, but they were too distracted by worldly things to change themselves for God. Y'all have let worldly things control y'all. Y'all buy Jordans at the same time. Y'all show love at the same time, Valentine's Day. Y'all eat with y'all family at the same time, Thanksgiving Day. It's a program. Just like AI is controlled, y'all are controlled. Y'all are being controlled as puppets on a string. Dance over here now. No, dance over here. No, dance right here. It's sick, bro. Me and my wife talk about this so much, bro. When I get to seeing people on live, I'll be feeling bad for them. You know what I'm saying? No. Don't even block them. Because the psychological prison that Zimmerman is in is the demonic, evil, hate-pushing prison. He's in a social media prison. He already locked up. You ain't even got to block him. He's already locked up. What does the social media say? Oh, well, you can come on here and troll. You can say whatever you want. You're putting yourself in a prison, bro. You're in a prison. You think that a job. So you want me to get a job? I already have one. Now what? I already got a job. Yeah, I know. It's the prison that you are put yourself into where it's like, oh, a black man talking? Let me go say you're unemployed. Ain't that crazy? Now you can get them out of here. Ain't that crazy? So when I say program, this is my example. Me coming on live, I know it's programmed people that's gonna come in here and say, get a job. What are you talking about? I don't believe you. Prove it. Do your research on everything I'm saying. I'm not here to change your mind. You gotta change your own mind. I'm gonna give you the facts on what I know in my experience. Figure it out on your own. But like I said, the social media prison. Make sure you get on here and you say the most negative thing and somebody comments about them. Throw them off. Try to throw them off their message. We don't want to hear that, especially if they talking about the truth. I know my comments going to be real quiet, but I know one chosen one that's going to be talking to me, though. Shout out to my wife. I'm not playing with y'all today. We going straight into it. Y'all are in a psychological prison that you have nobody, none of y'all have came out. How do I know? Because the dude that I just blocked said, go get a job. Y'all still think it's about getting a job. By any means, take care of your bills. I don't think you shouldn't get a job. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the program mindset of you coming in here seeing a black man and saying, hey, you a bum. Yeah, that's a social media prison that y'all in. A lot of people allow that shit. A lot of y'all come on here because y'all love this type of shit. And y'all get on here. I'll see people get on here and they read every comment negative about them. They snapping, they spazzing out, finna have a heart attack. That's a prison, bro. I'm not locked up. No one has control over me but God. After that, I make my own decisions. I don't live by y'all means. I don't live the way y'all live. All right? If you came this far, I hope you got enough sense to understand what I'm talking about in this live stream. Because it was just like what I was talking about last night. Y'all do everything at the same time. Y'all eat breakfast the world has trained y'all up to eat breakfast at the same time, eat lunch at the same time, eat dinner at the same time. Y'all go shopping at the same time. Y'all probably hate people at the same time. Well, I mean, technically y'all do. I just seen two people get blocked at the same time. Both of them was talking negative. Y'all do everything in sync, literally. Can't pronounce that word. Ecclesiastical. Ecclesiastics. Okay. 9/11. I returned and saw. Crazy. It's 9/11, right? I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet to the beard, to the bread, I'm sorry, to the wise, nor yet riches to the man of understanding, nor yet. Wake up, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back. My poopy just woke up, y'all. Give me 1 second. Don't go nowhere. Give me 1 second. Philip said, bro, it's about survival. People have eyes, but they ain't open them. We all have preference, but the world is a preference to mental strength. Everyone's day is their choice, bad versus good choices. I just said that. That I literally just said your point yesterday in my stream. I say every day we got a choice. We got two choices every day. Good, bad. That's it. Ain't no in between. You can't be. There's no way you could pick confusion. There's no way you could pick depression. There's no. You either just good or bad. That's it. It's always gonna be about survival. Cause I mean, what? So there's no way that a job or anything else could come before survival, bro. Right? But meanwhile, people have put things in front of survival. People have put their health on the line. The distraction of control has made people risk their health, almost killing themselves to please this world. I see a lot of people of the world and they don't understand King Lou TV. King Lou TV is not of this world. That's why I don't ask people for shit. That's why I don't want nothing from y'all. Just need y'all to listen. And I love feedback also. Shout out to my real ones. They don't want me to post the rest of the scriptures. Yeah, that's just weird. But we gotta understand, chosen wifey, it's starting to get dangerous with this truth, y'all. So y'all be careful with the truth and how you just be careful. Be very careful. Nobody likes the truth. Nobody likes the truth. People always want to contest the truth because they feel like it's just your truth. On King Lou TV, it ain't no your truth. You can go do your own research on it. And go see what the world, what the population is being led by. The population is being led by entertainment. Why? Because everybody is interested in what? Entertainment. What is entertainment though? Because we would think like, oh, you want to see sports or you want negative entertainment, death, disasters, chaos. Everybody love it. Everybody watching the news. Everybody trying to find out the finest thing that's going on. Now everybody want to no disrespect to the boy in AMP. What's his name? I just seen him reacting to his what's the boy name? Yeah, for sure. And that's another prison that y'all in, the racism prison. You know what I mean? The racism prison has to be one of the most biggest prison populations that the world has yet right now today. Right now today. He say around blacks never relax. Because we black, y'all. And stereotype wise, we're dangerous. We're threats. We're alleged. That's that racism prison that you're in. I hope y'all come out. I hope y'all get released from the prisons that y'all worship. I hope y'all do. And I hope y'all able to live to y'all true dreams and, make it to where y'all want to be in life for real. And I hope whatever you want out your life, it ain't got nothing to do with this world. Because this world, man, it's not something you should really depend on as far as like happiness. Like, I don't see how you guys measure your success off of employment. Like, I don't see how that would be measured as success. Because we all got to pay bills. I mean, everybody's successful. Shit, we paying bills. If you paying bills, you successful. Because technically, right? I guess. I feel bad for the people that come in my chat negative because they're just going to help me with pushing my message. They in a hateful prison mentally. They hate everything about everything. So they go around and they just spread hate. They hate it. They hate life. That's not an excuse you're giving everyone to separate from God, is it? Facts. I mean, I'm not gonna, if you have a certain agenda, that's on you, but I know what I'm doing. But yes, Philip, that is 100,000,000% correct. Money is people's God. Money is people's God. Money is one of the biggest distractions. Got to be top 3. are the biggest distractions. You know how many people cut you off because you wasn't getting enough money? You know how many people bought the Jordans, not because they wanted them, but because their reputation was going to be tarnished. And they don't want their character to be assassinated from not having the mics because all their friends got them. They trapped y'all. The sickest thing about, they trapped y'all without trapping y'all. Y'all trapping yourselves. Y'all literally are out here talking about, well, Trump this, like my wife was saying. Well, I want to blame it on Trump. Blame it on this. How? You locking yourself up every day. Trump ain't at your door with the cuffs on your hand. Well, he changing the laws. And yeah, he is, rightfully so. He the president, right? I mean, that's what they do. Everything is coming out, y'all. The stuff y'all took in y'all arm, it's starting to come out that stuff is 3 to 5 years. That was in 2020. 3 to 5 years later, it's going to show. It's showing. I got videos for that too. And you could do your own homework on it. You know how many people me and my wife lost because of that? We lost hella people because we ain't take it. It was motherfucker telling my wife, hey, if you don't take that, I ain't taking you out. As far as like a family member that was telling her, hey, let's go kick it, girl, for your birthday. But you got to get this for us to hang out. And she like, oh, well, shit, I ain't going to hang out with you. They told y'all, people lost their jobs behind this. And they turned around and said, y'all good. The world can live free without getting this. People died from this. They really have them trapped and enslaved. They have them trapped and enslaved in a psychological prison that they have created, that they create for themselves every day. Slavery is a choice. They believe work is about living your life. You ain't living right if you ain't working. If you ain't working, you lazy, right? You ain't got no nothing if you ain't working. Because you wouldn't get the termination juice. Because you wouldn't get the die slow juice put in you. Me and my wife lost hella family. My family, man, look, I love my family, man, but look. They was like, yeah, bro, you can't even be around unless you get that. I said, what? I can't be around y'all? Oh, shit, I'm going to be homeless then. Shit, you ain't about to make me go against something. If I want to get it, I'm going to get it. But I never wanted to get that stuff. I never got it. I never will. My wife didn't. I feel bad for y'all because all y'all got it, especially the working class. So many different videos we're going to get into today, y'all. First, I'm going to start with my city, Chicago. Let's get it cracking. Appreciate the likes as well, y'all. Thank y'all. Like I said, do your own homework. If you don't believe nothing, or if you want to challenge anything, do your own homework on it. All right? So this is, it says 200 Acres React. So I guess this is somebody reacting. I don't think this brother's channel. It might be his channel, whatever the case is. This video is called Something Non-Human is Running in Chicago. So I live in Chicago, born and raised in Chicago, and I'm not sure what this person is referring to, but I do know it's a lot of non-humans out here that are humans. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. The problem is most people are educated enough to understand what they read, and most people are. The problem is most people are educated enough to understand what they read in their research. I don't know how that would be a problem. I think confusion is the problem. Anyway, we're going to go through this video. I'll fast forward it a little bit because I wanted to get to the main juicy part if you want to watch it from the beginning. As I stated, 200 Acres reacts, and the video is titled Something Non-Human is Running in Chicago. So we're going to get it. It's in plain sight. Okay, you said are not. So the problem is most people are not educated. Exactly. They're not. I figured you were saying they're not. I just wanted to make sure we was on the same page. A lot of people aren't educated enough to do their own research, but don't come on here, and I'm not talking to you, or none of y'all in general, but I'm speaking overall. Don't try to tell me I'm trying to make people into believing whatever, because I've done my research. Do your own research. I encourage that for everything you hear me talk about. Don't believe me, just do it yourself. Figure it out. If you find out I was right, I'll see you in the next live or comment under a video and say, hey, King Lou, you was right. And I'm going to be like, well, I don't do I told you so. All I'm going to say is keep learning, keep educating yourself. End times are near. And I'm in Chicago. So trust me when I say that. So this video is, it's a woman talking about something, non-human is running in Chicago. So let's get it cracking. Got a few more videos after this. We're going to try to get through all of them. I have a theory that half of the people on earth don't have souls, and that accounts for the problems that we're having. The biggest problem is exactly what you're saying. A lot of spiritually dead people are walking around. That's why I wanted to use this video, because it says something non-human is running in Chicago, but I'm not only going to speak on my city, Chicago, but I'm going to speak on, the world. It's a lot of non-human humans running around in the world. They have no conscience to what they're doing. That's why they're able to do certain jobs that jeopardize people's lives, and they're able to tarnish people for no reason, just for whatever their own special reason that they have, right? Population is being controlled by a programmed world mindset that has everybody in a spill, in a bun, in a swirl, in a mix, in a 360, and they just keep going around and around. Let's see what he's talking about.
Water, come and rock with your boy. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get into it, man.
There's a certain time of the year where Chicago's veil becomes very, very, very thin, and you can see the demons within people. Let's talk about the time when I've seen demons.
No disrespect, Cat G, but if you found God, or whenever people found God on earth, I'm pretty sure y'all been seeing them demons. I've been seeing demons. Let alone living in Chicago. I ain't even, like, I will have to do a separate live about what I've seen in Chicago, what I see daily in Chicago. But overall, I understand you speaking about our city, but this has been a norm. Being that you have two choices to wake up, you got to understand what good and bad is. It's either you're going to be with the devil or you're going to be with God. A lot of people choose the devil, so they choose to be demons. Let's keep it going, though.
Literally crawling up to the mayor's office. It's story time.
See what she's telling me.
Chicago activity.
Cat G.
We had this mayor when I was in high school. He was a bad man.
Too, whatever.
Bad. Started off good though. Became very, very bad. My grandma Minnie, may she rest in peace, met this man while he was on his campaign the first time around. He came to our church. And
let's listen from my wife, another Chicago native. Demons are infested here in Chicago. You are one of a kind if you live with God in your heart living in Chicago. Everybody here idolize materialism and holidays to the max. Yes, and I am a black brother, and I do want to say it is a lot of demons, especially amongst us black men. That's why you see a lot of Chicago drill rap artists and Chicago black men killing each other. This has been fully infested with demonic mindsets and people who have locked themselves up mentally to think one way only and one way only. I'm going to stick to one song and one song only. They think one way. They have a one-way track mindset. Let's get it cracking.
when she shook his hand, she stepped away from him. By the time he got around to where the little kids was, her and a couple of the other elders, all who were ladies of Peter Clay, it's Freemasonry through Catholicism. If you want to know more about it, don't ask me, ask Google. I'm not getting into that.
What I tell you about them Freemasons and the Catholic, bro, I got so many videos coming. Watch. I'm telling you, bro, I'm going to have like 100 million subscribers one day talking about this. I'm telling you.
And he hit they stood in front of us. Like, they really didn't let him get too close up. And I noticed that. Like, I noticed it instantly. Certain things you just don't bring up outside of your house because there are monitoring spirits everywhere and they hear every fucking thing. But something that my grandma said loud and clear was, don't touch that man. I looked at her, she looked at me, and I was like, I talked for when we get home. She said, yes, ma'am. Enough said, Granny. Thank you. When we get home, my granny told me, go on to the grocery store and get some collard greens because we got to eat something clean tonight. So boom, now I'm back at home, right? And me and my grandma is cleaning these collard greens. And as she cutting the stem off these collard greens, she said, you know why I told you not to touch him? And I was like, yeah, because the shadow man was standing on his left side. My granny stopped cutting and instantly made eye contact with me. She said, what you say, little girl? I said, yeah, I don't know what he got on him, but it's definitely a shadow that stands over his left shoulder at all times. I can see it. I wasn't gonna let him touch me no way. She said, okay, good. Okay, you seeing correctly. My granny said that's pure greed. Literally, greed personified. It need a host. Don't touch nobody if you see them with that on their shoulder. Fast forward a couple of months later, I had to go to the city building because I had to go get birth certificates and stuff. As soon as I come upstairs from the red line on my road, it felt wrong. Like, it felt like depression and gloom. Like, you know how it feels when you walk outside and it's real hazy and it's...
I'll explain Chicago's atmosphere coming from me. Right now, the atmosphere changes. The atmosphere that I've picked up from having to go out, I haven't been out today. People lost. It's almost like you could see and hear people's souls as you go out in Chicago. It has a very deaf, quiet silence at times. It's a very loud silence as well. Hell, it's a lot of different things out here. I got some videos I got to send to my wife to send to somebody about the snow. The snow has crumbled down to styrofoam crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different angles we can go with this. But yeah, I can't help but keep saying it's non-human out here in Chicago. That's why a lot of people dying.
Kind of rainy and like it just feel kind of heavy. Take away the haze and the rain, and we have to add in the sun feels filtered, like it's shining a grayish blue light down on the ground, and it doesn't feel warm, it doesn't feel cool. There's absolutely no breeze, there's no smell in the air, but like it feels wrong. I'm standing on the corner of Monroe and State, and I'm like, I don't like this.
Exactly.
I get to walk.
The snow has left residue. We hear loud noise in the atmosphere every day. Now all day it sounds like roaring in the skies. We definitely are in the end. Yeah, and it sounds like they opening a portal in Chicago. Me and my wife was hearing this a lot a few months back, kind of more so in the summertime, but yeah, we heard it a few other days. Was it yesterday? It's a loud sound, and it sounds like it's a portal. Yeah, it sounds like it's a portal being open in the sky. And it sounds like, you know how it sounds when like a door opens and you can just hear the air going out and you can just hear the sound like a train going past. But ain't no train going past though. Yeah.
Get west so that I could go over to Dearborn. Literally, just going from one side of State Street to the other side of State Street, I felt frozen. A lady, little old lady, by the way, everything about her gave me Russian grandmother. Like, she was little, she's a little hunched over, she got a silk scarf around her neck and a cute little peacoat on, and she got her little basket, and she says to me, be careful, Star Child, today isn't a good day to play. In Russian, she says, stay in the light.
You better. You better.
The movie.
You better stand in the light. Y'all better stand in the light too. Y'all y'all stay in the light. Don't let no demonic spirits or no atmosphere or nothing change you, turn you away from the light. Last year was a popping sound in the skies, and it didn't stop until this summer. Now there is a new sound that started in the skies. It's been ongoing for 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, and it's like a loud, it sounds like a portal, bro. A lot of people in Chicago don't talk about a lot of different things. A lot of people just speak on, typical. This story is very interesting, though, to me, especially being that I'm here. We live in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is very interesting. But yeah, don't never turn away from the light, y'all. Excuse me.
What we dealing with down here today? That lady finally looked up at me and she had pure crystal blue eye. She said, "We don't know. We're trying to figure it out, but it's warded." Who the hell is we? Do I need to go home? She told me no. You scheduled to be down there. You got passage. Go to the building, get your shit, go home. You ain't gotta tell me. Bye. Now I'm power walking to get to the city building. As I get to Dearborn, I cross over the street to get to the other side of Dearborn, and I'm walking. At this point in time, I come into the shadow of the Chase building.
It's not hard at all, because that choice of wanting to be good is 2 choices every day. That choice of wanting to be good is God. And when you choose that, you choose peace in your life. And you able to get on here and do what I do, which is not be affected by trolls, not be affected by hate, not be affected by whatever the case may be that's of this world. God separates you. And he shows you what you should value and what you should appreciate and what you should cherish. And it's definitely the light.
I'm almost to the side doors that's on.
What I find awkward is how the lady just started talking to her about all that to the point where like that was kind of weird. But let's keep going.
On Dearborn, and this really tall, really stocky white man come walking out, and he just stopped in the middle of the walkway. Now, usually that wouldn't throw me off, but he stopped and turned my way. What's the wrestler name? He sound like the people who make coffee. Barista Batista.
I promise you, it's a lot of demons in downtown Chicago. Remember, we used to go downtown every Sunday morning to do our morning walks and have coffee, but we stopped because it was too demonic. Yeah, man, my wife used to walk downtown every Sunday morning, and we would just go for a little walk, around the big old buildings and all that. But just like poverty, downtown Chicago and a lot of other areas in Chicago are filled and infested by demonic, financial, stable folks. A lot of these middle class, or I would say high-end areas are infested by demonic, financially stable people. A lot of this world is too. So my point definitely is like with this world, but Chicago specifically, yeah, man, my wife has definitely seen it. We got a lot of story times, but it is somewhat of relief to see other people from Chicago kind of see somewhat of what we see or have their own experience from what they have saw. So yeah, it's an interesting story.
Batista? That's his name, Batista. This white man is huge, standing there in all black. I'm talking about black dress shirt, black dress pants, black boots, black long trench coat, just cocky as shit like Batista. I stopped in my tracks. The side of his mouth hitched up a little bit. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, what the fuck? And then the other side of his mouth lift up to his ear. Oh, absolutely the fuck no. What? Like a beacon of hope. Literally, it's a break in the clouds, and across the street is some sunshine. When I tell you I hightailed it into the sunlight, I stood there and looked at him. He looked at me. The smile was gone. Oh yeah, Babushka just told my little black ass to stay in the light. Well, I see why. I get to walk in, the light gets to go in with me. Yeah, we staying on this side. Hallelujah. And as I'm still walking down Dearborn and I'm trying to get to this motherfucker,
She using all this profanity and gonna say hallelujah. But hey, at least
I was just gonna say what you finna say, brother. I have a bad habit of kind of using certain words, so I'll be trying not to. It ain't that hard not to, so let's just try not to bash nobody. But I do get it though. I get it. Seen some real demons on State Street downtown before myself. I promise you, she ain't lying. No, she ain't lying. I got a story time too. Me and my homie had seen some. It was like some human robots. You know what I'm saying, on the train, and they were like, it was scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So she ain't lying about nothing, y'all.
she recognizing God, man. That's it.
I look up and I can literally see black beings jumping across the buildings. I stop at the corner. First of all, it's
And I ain't trying to call you out, bro, for saying that. Like, at least you praising God, but you got a football team banner hanging on your wall, so. You know, when we talk about idol worshiping, that's a part of the Bible as well. You know what I mean? Idol worshiping, it could be a football team, basketball team. It don't matter, man, but yeah. So we always want to cross our T's and dot our I's, y'all.
It's real. Like, I don't know about nobody else. I'm not jaywalking downtown. I value my life. So I'm standing straight, but like, trying to look up without letting them know I'm looking up. I just look slow as hell.
Nah,
but I can see these motherfuckers.
You just low key looked at like whatever that dude was that you said. So yeah, keep talking.
Okay.
That was kind of scary.
At first I thought they was coming for me, but they not coming for me. They on a mission. I hear my mother's voice say, "Get going, little one." And girl, you ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me. You going to stay in the afterlife, cause in this life, I'm gonna protect man. I already been told I got my clearance. I'm mad at my motherfucking business. I'm gonna stay in the goddamn life. I get to the birth certificate office, and the security guard that is there, look at me and start turning red. I looked at him. I said, "Look, I don't want no smoke. I got a reason to be." Without moving his mouth, he say,
I thought it was just me, wifey. Your mom speaking to you? I don't want to do no judgment on this woman in her story time, but it was a lot of red flags that I wanted to kind of stop and go on. But I got some good videos after this that's gonna try to help. That's gonna help the people. So I ain't gonna go deep into it, but I'll say like my wife. The fact she believes in paranormal activity is a red flag as well. An extreme big red flag. A lot of people, they put themselves in prisons, right? So this is a paranormal psychological prison where it's like, see, people don't believe. Let me take y'all to school. You know what I'm saying? Let me take y'all to school. People don't believe their conscience is their life. They don't believe that if they think this strongly enough, they're putting faith behind their thoughts. When you think a certain thing for a certain amount of time, it will have to come to pass. Meaning, for example, if you really saw that and you believe that you saw that, you think that. Y'all, I don't know if y'all ready for the mental part of life that everybody try to escape from and run away from and everything, but it's very deep. So you want to be careful how you think. You want to be careful how you see things. You want to be careful because you can create a disaster in your own life with the way that you think, with the way that you see. For example, right, a broke guy can't go around seeing that he's broke. He has to go around to come out of being broke and see himself employed and see himself financially stable in order for it to come to pass. If y'all get what I'm saying, man. Are y'all there? R.I.P. Stephen Darby.
Hurry up. Every bit of his voice grumbled through my whole entire body. And it wasn't just me. It was the lady that was standing behind me, too. She literally looked at him and was like, "Oh, why so rude? Girl, if you don't shut the fuck up. Girl, if you don't shut the fuck up, you don't know who you're talking to. Please, 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 please. Please leave the vampire alone. Please leave him alone. Leave him alone." I looked at her and I'm like, "Ma'am, it's okay.
Vampire?
We fine. Let's go." I get to the desk. The lady at the desk is looking at me. She says ID. I hand her my ID. She put these fingers around my ID that looked like fucking claws. I looked up at her and her eyes flashed red. I said, ma'am, please, just put...
Yeah. And I just want to say respect to Cat G. Y'all go subscribe to her TikTok. Like I said, y'all could go check this brother's page out. 200 Acres Reacts, whatever the case may be. Yeah. My closing remarks for that is just like pretty much everything my wife been saying in the chat. You got to put God first, y'all. See, when you don't put God first, it's easier for you to be distracted and put yourself into psychological prison, right? No matter what it is, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, okay? For real, because only time I see demons in people is when they are spiritually dead. When they're spiritually dead, there's a lot of spiritually dead people on this earth. So, you know, it was a lot of red flags and a lot of things that she was stating, but like, you know, we do no judgment. We just speak when we speak. I have a few more clips I want to play for y'all. And since we talking about this, we're going to dive right into this Life Simples video of Morpheus from The Matrix. I know my voice deep as hell, but yeah. It's the next video. Life Simple is called Free Your Mind. And this is specifically for those people that think like the way that Cat G thinks. And they don't understand the control that they have over their mind. So I'm going to help y'all out with this visual. I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted if I show this. What y'all think? If so, I'll probably flip this camera. This video is from Life Simple. It's called Free Your Mind. This is a clip from The Matrix and what I was just speaking about when I say, when the way that you think, it becomes your life.
You're too fast. Do you?
No, I'm just chilling. I'm real smooth with it today. You know, I ain't animated and amped up. I'm just chilling. I got the Chill King Little TV voice in here today, y'all. We chilling.
My being stronger or faster has anything to do with my muscles in this place. You think that's air you're breathing? Think you are. Know you are.
Don't think you are. Know you are.
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. You're trying to do. I'm trying to free your mind, Neo, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through. You have to let it all go now. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Free your mind.
Free it. That's why I said be careful how you think it will come to pass. I'm not here to look, bro. I'm hoping y'all receiving what I'm putting out, bro. I'm hoping y'all receiving what I'm putting out. There's so many
Are you
different,
worried that using your
there's so
home
many
address
different
for
examples
business?
I could use with Free Your Mind, bro. Like the song, bro. Like free our minds from those unlimited limits that y'all put yourself on. I think I'm probably gonna use this.
That system is our enemy.
Yeah.
When you're inside, you look around.
Free your mind from the system and the psychological prison that keeps you all down and lost and trapped in a circle that everybody just keep running around over and
What
over.
do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it.
Yep.
What do you look?
And the way y'all fight to protect it is by advising people to do stuff that you are addicted to, like working or anything of this world.
Listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was looking again. Reason? This is
Yeah.
the Matrix. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not one of us, you are one of them. What are they? Sentient programs. They can move in and out of any software still hardwired to their system. And that means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent. Inside the Matrix, they are everyone. And they are none. We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are the gatekeepers. They are
Y'all
guarding all
be
the
wild,
doors. They are
bro.
holding all the keys, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them. Someone. I won't lie to you, Neil. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought an agent has died. Where they have failed, you will succeed. I've seen an agent punch through a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can.
I never
You're trying
understood.
to tell me that I can dodge bullets? No, Neil. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
Right. I never knew. Could y'all go watch The Matrix again? It's so deep, bro. I used to like The Matrix because they was fighting in there, and I like fighting movies, but it's a lot deeper than just a fighting movie. Shout out to Rizza Islam, man. He's back on YouTube. One of the most powerful voices amongst us black men that I've ever heard outside of me. There's a lot of wise brothers out there. But he has a few videos I'm going to go over, and I'm going to get out of here after that. Appreciate the 10 likes. I'm just trying to help y'all get out that psychological prison that you
They give
locked
lectures at
yourself
Klan's
in.
rallies talking about the population of Negroes and particularly has to be lessened. Margaret Sanger, who said that, quote, Negroes give...
I'm going to flip the camera for this one. Shout out to Rizza Islam, man. Like I said, one of the most inspirational, wise brothers. If you want to go to his channel right there, Rizza Islam. And this video is Intellectual Extremis, if I pronounced that right. Let's get into it.
Lectures at Klan's
Oh no, the video is called "They Can't Control the Population. Lies Aren't Working Anymore."
rallies talking about the population of Negroes and particularly has to be lessened. Margaret Sanger, who said that, quote, Negroes are like human weeds and should be exterminated, end quote. Margaret Sanger, who in a black and white interview with Mike Wallace said, quote, I believe the greatest sin is to bring a child into the world, end quote. And you're saying that the number one problem right now in the world is overpopulation. You are a goddamn liar. You're literally a liar. There's over 196,940,000 square miles of planet Earth, 57,255,000 square miles of land, 139,655,000 square miles of water. Who the hell are you playing with? And you're telling me that 7.7 billion people occupy all of this land? No, we do not.
They scared of you,
You ever
bro.
drove through Texas?
They scared of that.
You can't fool us no more. You ever drove through Texas? You ever drove through Nevada? You ever drove through Oklahoma? How much empty space is out there? We ain't overpopulated. We are densely populated. Too many people are trying to live in a certain place. That's the problem. But there is tons of land.
That was a great message, though. Do your homework on what he talking about, too, if you don't want to believe it. This is the last one.
For those of you who took the shot, for those who took the shot and for those who are contemplating taking the shot, you were promoted to. The FDA classifies the vaccine as a drug, right? So you were promoted to a drug. So people became drug pushers without knowing it. Every celebrity, every politician who got up there talking about, hey, I took it, you should take it too. You are a dope dealer. Sir, ma'am, you were promoted to, you were told it was safe, you were told it was effective. But let me go ahead and bring up Mr. Fauci. Here we go. Hold on, right here. Right here. I felt some heat out here. Mr. Fauci, you made the statement that none of these shots will prevent transmission. You also stated that none of these shots will prevent you from getting the virus. So you're telling the people to take a shot that will not prevent you from getting the virus and that will not prevent you from transmitting the virus if you do get it. So my question to you, Mr. Fauci, is what the hell are we taking? What will be the purpose, guys? The ultimate agenda is two things. One, profit, which we all know is the pharmaceutical companies and agencies' middle name. The word pharmaceutical comes from the Greek word pharmakia, which is in the Bible. Pharmakia means sorcery and or witchcraft. So when we are fighting against the pharmaceutical evil, not every employee is evil, but the system itself, the sorcery and the witchcraft, is what we are fighting against. Does that make sense? I'm saying this last point here, which is you are now and have been experimented on. Number one. Number two, the medical professionals, those of you who did not do your due diligence to really dig, and you just listen to Fauci, you are being experimented on. I'm sorry to tell you. The Johnson & Johnson shot has aborted fetal tissue from aborted babies from the retina as well as the kidney cells. Johnson & Johnson, you playing too much. Johnson & Johnson, you had over 25,000 cases of cancer, racking up to over $4 billion of lawsuits. Why should we trust you when you can't even get talcum powder right? Why should we trust Moderna, the youngest one in the group, ain't never created no vaccine, and this is not even a vaccine? How can we get, we trust, these some gangsters, man. You have to understand this. We are getting banged on by institutions at high levels. So we ain't got nothing on them.
I'm just saying, like he said, bro, these people within the systems, these are the true gangsters. They the real thugs. They the real gang them. They really like that. I hope y'all woke up from what I've been talking about. I hope that y'all can come out of the psychological prison. For example, right? Me and my wife finna be 4 years in. We don't celebrate holidays. We don't do nothing of this world. Nothing, literally. So I seen a few comments like, oh, it's boring. When you find out the truth about life, you understand it to a point where it could never be boring in my life. It's never a dull moment. We don't chase time. We don't track time and none of that. We just live life. When you put God first and you choose to be good, your life becomes extremely peaceful. You smile a lot more. You make other people smile a lot more. You're very comforting to be around. People love you. But the crazy twist about choosing to be good and following God and letting him lead you is a lot of people gonna hate you. Yeah, a lot of people hate me right now. A lot of people don't want to see me ever again because I talk too much truth. But this system, y'all, has created you guys to become the system. So they don't have to control you no more. The government can shut down right now. A lot of y'all are governments, are government people, walking systems, what you want to call it. A lot of y'all already are programmed. So don't be afraid of the takeover with AI, y'all. Y'all already AIs. Y'all already, this woman was speaking about a non-human in Chicago. Y'all already non-human. The moment that you can't take your conscience and say, you know what, this is bad, I gotta do right, I'm not gonna do this, you choose to be a system. Why? Because most people that work within this demonic system, they don't use their emotions. It's illegal to use your emotions in the system, ain't it? Because you have to put that to the side. You have to say, no, fuck that. I don't care if this is a good person. We finna crucify him, right? I never said the government was shut down. Our life ain't boring because we refreshed. Our life ain't boring because we refreshed and renewed our minds. We have been reborn, me and my wife. So a lot of people that think they know us, they really don't. We uncondition ourselves from the things we were conditioned to believe. What's boring is the same old. Control is boring. So we don't go around and live the way that you guys live. We never will. Let me give y'all an example. We used to celebrate holidays. Hell, I used to want to have a finer. I wanted the mics. I wanted the Gucci's. I wanted the designer. I wanted to move my people out the hood. I wanted all that stuff that y'all want. Yeah. It ain't a thing that I name right now that if you don't want all three, you want one of the three. Yeah, we used to be like y'all. We used to be like y'all, man. Had to be all in the drama, see what's going on. You heard about such and such, what happened over there? You heard about what happened over here? You heard about this? You heard about that? Yeah, we used to be just like y'all. After you put God first, you find yourself, life becomes peaceful. It is very boring. Great point, wife. It's very boring to see y'all do the same thing over and over. For example, we could use the Jordan Gamma release. Y'all keep doing the same thing. They said 12 years later, here go these shoes redropping again. They just giving y'all the same shoes over and over. Oh, we're going to wait 5 years before we give them these shoes back. So make sure they get in line and they buy y'all out. And this is no hate towards people's hustles and none of that, bro. I'm just speaking the truth, and squeezing the truth is going to be more than your project house with a leak in the roof. I'm just saying, bro. I don't know what it's going to take for y'all to wake up. I go through seeing people, everybody on here prophets now. Now everybody, Jesus, I'm seeing people on here sweating. Oh, God. And I'm looking like, I mean, if you real, you real. Why are you doing all that? That remind me of the 501c preachers that's running the world right now. Yeah, ain't real. What you talking about? Or you just trying to keep that collection plate going around so you can get the bread. See, I ain't pushing this message for a cash app. I ain't hit the live button for a cash app. I ain't hit the live button for a subscriber. I ain't hit it for a like either. I just hit it so y'all could hit this. So y'all could do some research on this. I'm going to make you wake up. And even if you don't, that's on you. But if you follow me long enough, you're going to face yourself and you're going to be able to sit by yourself with nothing. You ain't going to need the internet. Politics is boring. Watching the circus go on is annoying and boring. It's very boring. I can't even be friends with nobody. Why? Because everybody celebrates this world. Everybody is of this world. Me and my wife can't even be family with our own families because everybody loves being of this world. Everybody. And I know everybody hear that and they like, yeah, because everybody want to get fucked up. Lord, forgive me for cursing. They want to get messed up. They want to get drunk and high. No, it ain't even just that. It's not even just that. It's just a mental mindset just thrown off. Y'all don't even know who y'all is. And it's hard to connect with people because we detach from the things of this world. We no longer of this world no more, y'all. Why y'all don't celebrate holidays? Because we not of this world. We detaching from that. Oh, you broke, you a bum, oh, okay, cool. We already know people gonna try to crucify our names. Go right ahead. Congratulations. You played yourself. When you detach from this world, being called broke, being called whatever, it'll never affect you. It'll never affect you. Once you realize that character that you're trying to cover and shield will always be tarnished, it will be tarnished for you covering it. You'll realize to let it be. It ain't about being quiet now. Everybody, be quiet. No. Don't be quiet. Speak. Because the rule number 3 was to take away our voices and instill fear. That's why y'all out here scared. That's why everybody talking about God. Flip through your lives right now and come back and put how many people you see on live right now. Hallelujah. And I'm not going to call them false prophets. All I'm going to say is I don't know what they really about. But if it got something to do with money, I accuse them of being false prophets. These people on here to just get y'all money. They more afraid than y'all. I came on here for a short time, man. Just to holler at y'all, man. Free y'all mind, bro. Free your mind, bro. Y'all gotta free y'all mind because I don't know if y'all gonna understand what I've pushed through this live stream until you literally take yourself out of yourself. Everything not always about us, y'all. It's not about me all the time when I come on here. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me. It's about you being lost in a psychological prison of hatred and confusion and attention. That's another big distraction that's running the world. Attention. You want attention and you want to get it by any means. So you guys go around and you say things like, yeah, throw away that Bible. Yeah, because you're a demon. Of course you want the Bible thrown away. A lot of y'all, I heard one dude told me he keep God in his back pocket. I'm sure you do too. Gore, whatever your name is. I'm pretty sure God is in your back pocket and everybody else. And then y'all try to call God when things get bad for y'all. Yeah, you want to throw the Bible away right now because ain't nobody passed away in your family yet. It seemed like when things go bad, you ain't lose your job yet. You ain't lose nothing yet to have to go run to God. So y'all got to be careful what you ask for. I've been seeing people's wrath in real time. And I've been quiet about this. I have seen people's wrath unfold in real time, especially the ones that did wrong to me and my family. Yes, he said all he do is work and keep God in his back pocket. Back pocket. My whole message from this live stream is to free y'all mind. Y'all are in a psychological prison that you have not even tried to come out of. Just try to think about this when you wake up. What do I really want to do? What do I really want to say? Where do I really want to go today? And I want to ask you if you could do me a favor and do what you want to do, bro. Stop locking yourself up. See, in jail, we call it 23-1. You know what it is? Y'all know what 23-1 is? 23 hours in your cell, 1 hour outside of your cell. A lot of y'all walk around on 23-1. 23 hours in y'all psychological prison, 1 hour out. It's not good enough. They just told y'all that this is killing people. But we'll let y'all tell it. It's who you voted for. But if we talking about who we voted for, the president just said he's going to hell. Who y'all following? Oh, I know. Y'all following money. Y'all love money. Y'all love the root of all evil. That's why y'all want to throw the Bible away and keep God in y'all back pocket. Some of them do lose things, but it still don't wake them up. Ain't that sad? How they just still don't wake up. They allow their troubles to separate them from God instead of their troubles. Then instead in their troubles, then worsen because they be too inside of themselves. When they wake up, the first thing they should think of is God. The first thing you should think of is thanking God. Let me say the format right. Wake up, thank God. Ask God to lead you in peace. Ask God to prepare you for the spiritual warfare that you could potentially face. Ask God to help you control your conscience and use the power within the tongue. And be careful today as you speak good and positivity and think positivity into your life. And it'll come to pass. If y'all get what I'm saying, though. But you got to free y'all minds, though. Y'all got to free y'all minds. I don't know if y'all want to. I don't know if it's a cool thing. It's not trending. It's not trending. It's not trending to free your mind. So y'all don't want to free y'all minds. But I'm pretty sure y'all like Tim's song, Free Mind. But y'all don't want to free y'all minds. Y'all don't even understand the lyrics. And I don't own copyrights to this song as I get up out of here. But y'all don't want to really free yourselves from those psychological prisons that y'all in. A lot of y'all love being controlled and being enslaved. Y'all do. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just call a spade a spade. To be better. You will find God, y'all. I believe in y'all. Believe in yourselves. Y'all are good people. Be the good people that y'all know y'all is. All right? Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Don't get caught up in this world, man. Live your life, man. Your family needs you. Your partners need you. Y'all kids need y'all. Stop letting the world control y'all. Wake them folks up, man.